proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Poss, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls and the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space or out your mind? But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air.
It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish now. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, fuck the opposition, ain't all that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started, and we are underway on a Monday night. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down here as the penalty flags come in right away, and we may have a face mask here right at the start. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Check, safety, check. Check, check. Got it, got it. Smooth. Hey, check.
Operating from the gun, Ryan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Check. Hey, Alpha.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Watch twist. 58.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
51.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And he's got Rodgers. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Now it's Ryan. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his first touchdown on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Check, 59, 59. Here we go. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike's at 50. Easy.
Jameis to throw it. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And some room to work. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mecole Hardman, 76 yards. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Matt Ryan, his 2nd touchdown pass of this opening quarter. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down, Buccaneers.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Shift! Watch the shift! Flip it, flip it, flip it. Easy.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's got this down to the 35. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Jordan Jenkins there on the tackle.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a give, right side. Swift. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Now Winston. He completes it to Jones. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the first down yardage before he's brought down. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Jameis now already at 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. This is Jones. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Winston connecting with Howard. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. He's coming. Green, Timothy. He's coming.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing, Winston. Flushed out right. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Winston now. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by DeMonte Casey. Past the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy, Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Winston. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
6-6, pull it high. Jam, 58, jam.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Looking in zone for Jones. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown.
Let's go.
Matt Ryan now 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Falcons push further out in front. Well, what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
That's fielded in the end zone. Runs through the contact.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10.
45. Mike, 45.
Hey, that QB's trash. That's
Green, come to team.
Check Mike 45. Check Mike.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
A 7-yard pickup.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On 2nd down now, Swift, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Watch the run.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Winston. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's go.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. They'll run on 1st down. Swift, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
59, Mike. 59, Mike. Check. 59. Echo. Come, baby. Woo! Mike, check.
Here's Winston. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And it's third down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now Winston looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5.
Watch the screen. Wait. 59, Mike. Check.
Winston to throw for it on 4th. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Mecole Hardman with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Dances by him. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much. As he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 27 yards there, a first down. Ryan now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan trying to lay one up deep. That's caught inside the 20. It's a gain of 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
39. Hey, express. Hey, Charlie.
Ryan will throw again. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left.
53. 51, sub.
Final play of the half. It's Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan connecting on his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows?
It's caught inside the 25. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. Remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway.
Play to win. Let go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half.
It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 53 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Mike, check, 59, 50. Easy. Get up. Check, 59.
Here's Jones. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 70. Easy. Touchdown. 59.
They'll go again to Jones. He will push his way down to about the 14. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Check, 59.
You ain't doing nothing today. Flip it.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Watch twist. Easy. Twist. Let's go.
Now Winston on 4th down. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard complete. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's 1st and goal.
Easy. You got Oshie man right there. 5 on the 50.
Now Jones. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Do you think after that last run they're thinking to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game, and we're still not able to run the ball the way we want to?
Yeah, this defense, they've risen to the challenge all evening long.
Mike, check. Easy. I got you, punk. Check 59, Mike, let's go.
They'll try again with Jones. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Follow. 59. Mike's gone. You ain't going nowhere. Let's go.
3rd and goal. Winston. And Brake, the tight end's got it. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. They'll go with Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
You probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and it's shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. To throw on 2nd and 10. Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. On 3rd down, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our...
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
They got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, we try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Wait. 59, check, 59. All day, dog. Mike, check, 59.
Jameis now on 1st down. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be a 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now Jones. And he's got room. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Kill. Check 24, check 24. Easy. He's going for it, moving. Just keep bringing it. Stay in there.
And they try to sweep to Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Wait. Check 59.
To throw is Winston. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set. To start the 4th. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation.
And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Devin White able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Ryan to throw. This one caught by Ridley. 23 yards the pickup there. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Ryan looking downfield for Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple.
Hey, let's get this. Easy. Hey. Mike is 59. Hey, let him go.
Here's Winston. Completes it to Hardman. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down, Tampa Bay.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Let him go.
Winston now to throw on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Second down 6 at the 35-yard line.
Hey, check 24. Check 12. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Let him go.
To the air again with Winston. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. It's Desmond Trufant. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis. Interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
59's Mike. Check, 59. Now watch one. Mike, check. 50. Easy. Okay, double. Check, 50. Wait. Mike is 59.
Back to it after the pick six. Winston. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
On 2nd and 10, Winston now on the run. He'll throw it back deep. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. On 2nd and 11 now. Ryan looking deep for Julio. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big play there, Ryan to Jones, 43 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones there to make the grab. And the Falcons capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Give them the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. A first down throw for Winston. Now a desperation throw deep. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. Now a first down carry by Jones. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Second and 5 now. Winston. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, "What do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out?" He said, "Oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. Might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end. And, you know, some coaches preach that and tell their teams, that's what I want all the time. And they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So for the Falcons, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they too will leave here at 1-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.